Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I just got back. Well, I'm at home right now. I just got back from watching the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022 movie that just recently came out today. All right? I just I just got back from watching the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022 movie just recently today, just recently right now, all right? I'm at home right now, so oh man, I just got back from watching it. I just got back from watching it. And man, man, um like in my opinion, I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. Um it was oh man, a lot was happening. It was messed up. It was really, violent and, graphic. And a lot of, well, a couple of familiar faces, a lot of familiar things, a lot of, a couple of, awesome, pretty good characters, and some, original, well, and also oh man, it was graphic. It was insane. It was crazy. The Chainsaw Massacre 2022, it was crazy. It was crazy. Was it scary? Yeah, it was scary. It was scary. It was pretty good. It was pretty good in my opinion. Um, I wish, like, I will be honest. Like, there are several reasons why I thought it could have been a little bit better in its way. I mean, my brother could explain it much more better. He said that he didn't like the movie because he thought it was, like, ridiculous and stupid. And I'll be quite honest, the teenagers in the movie were acting stupid, and there were a bunch of stupid things that were happening in the movie that they could have been smart at, that they could have done better at, that they could have, that they could have made the movie a little bit more better than what it was. Like, I don't know what the director was thinking. I don't know what any of the movie makers were thinking. Like, I feel bad for the actors that they had to act out what they did in the movie. Like, it's kind of the, well, but like, the movie, like, it was entertaining. I liked it in my opinion. My brother, he didn't like it. He thought it was, dumb and ridiculous, which I kind of don't blame him for saying that. But I mean, I understand, but I liked it in my opinion. I thought it was, pretty cool, entertaining, and I really enjoyed it. I just wanted to see the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, and and like, I really wanted to see it. I've been waiting since January to see it. So I've been wanting to see it ever since. So today we're gonna be talking about the 2022 movie and everybody. So for those of you who haven't seen the movie yet, because early this morning, right when the movie came out on Netflix, it started blowing up immediately. Everybody started watching it and started getting excited from it, and everybody started posting about it. I've done a couple of posts about it, and I'm gonna do a few more posts later on my Instagram right after this video. And so yeah, everybody's been liking it. It got a 6.1 out of 10, meaning that it's not bad, but it could have done better. And a lot of people have been talking about it and are posting. So everyone's liking it and talking about it. And so on Instagram. And so I felt like they could have done better, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad, in my opinion. And so, but I really liked it. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about it today, and we hope you all enjoy. We hope you all enjoy. So, anyways, it happened so fast. Like, it happened so fast. Like, the movie wasn't even that long at all. Like, it was like 1 hour and 27 minutes, which is not bad length, but I felt like they could have made the movie a little longer than that. I felt like they could have made the movie a little longer. So, so yeah, this is the direct sequel to the original 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's the actual direct sequel to it. Sally Hardenstein comes back, Leatherface comes back. Um, they do explain a little bit earlier what happened in the original movie of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in 1974. And so basically so much happens, and it gets really violent. But I mean, I know it was coming, I knew it was coming, and so much happened. But the teenagers, like literally all the teenagers in the movie are stupid idiots, just plain out stupid in the movie. Like, there's so many things that I can explain in the movie why I felt like it could have been better and why I can understand. So, let's do this. So, anyways, so I'm gonna try my best to remember the movie because I just got back from watching it, and I'm gonna be able to remember some of it because, well, it wasn't even that long at all. So yeah, I'm gonna talk with you about it. And like I said, for those of you who haven't watched the movie yet, make sure to go watch the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022. All right, make sure to go check it out. And then, well, but anyways, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And so, anyways, the movie begins. You know, someone explains on the TV, like on the original 1974 events of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, all right? They explained it for a little bit, but I felt like they could have explained it just a little bit longer. You know, have a little reunion or you know, whatever it's called, playback, whatever, I don't know. But they do explain it for a little bit on a little TV that someone is watching from a some type of liquor store of something like that. Or yeah, it was a liquor store at the gas station. Yeah, it was a liquor store at the gas station. And so so yeah, so basically one of the teenage girls who is with her friends at the gas station is basically watching the TV, and she's basically learning a little history of what went down 50 years ago of that tragic day of the events. And so they play that during the beginning of the movie of, you know, of what happened during that day. So yeah, after that, it shows the teenage girl basically at the liquor store. She's, you know, her and her friends are getting ready to go to Hollow, Texas, basically to buy out town, a town in Hollow, Texas, to do some business with all these people. They have a business, traveling business thing that's going on right now. I don't know exactly what the business thing is or what they're traveling for, but that's basically what they were trying to originally do within the movie before the whole massacre starts happening. And so basically, they're at the gas station right now. I don't know if it's the original gas station or if they have like another gas station to you know replicate the original one. Which when I saw the gas station, it reminded me of, you know, the original one. And so I thought it was pretty cool because you know. So anyways, they're at the gas station. Basically, they come out of it and they're all talking on what they're gonna do on their business travel trip, and what they're gonna do for their business once they buy that town that they thought that they bought. That's right, that they thought that they bought, not that they bought. They thought. So basically, they're on their way. There are a bunch of things that I could explain, but I want to get to the actual parts that's really well, how should I say? Basically, the parts that kind of really matter or important or whatever the word is. Oops. Oops. Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So yeah. So and I'll explain some other parts after that. You know, aren't really that important or matter or whatever the word is. So so basically they're at the gas station, and basically they're on the way to the town. They're on the way to Hollow, Texas. They get to the town, and basically the whole Hollow town is looking all old fashioned. It's in very old town that was made back in 1910. Like they explained in the movie that they wanted to make it like all old fashioned and everything from like many years ago from the 1900s. Well, the old town, not the whole movie. It's taking place in present day in 2000 in the 2020s. And so yeah, basically they're in the town, and basically they're in the hollow town of Texas, all right? And basically they said that they're going to buy it, and they're going to do their business with all these people with this bus, and I don't know, well, whatever is going on. It was a party bus, and they're explaining what they're going to do. So, anyways, after that, they go into one of the buildings, and apparently, a couple of well, let's just say a couple of beings are living in that building. So yes, a couple of beings are living in that building, and basically, they run into someone. All right, they run into someone. They want to know who they run into. They run into Leatherface's mother, who apparently is up there in her age. You know, she's older now because it's been over 50 years, and so yeah, they run into Leatherface's mother, but apparently she's all kind of up there, uh, cannonball or cannonball, whatever, however you say the word. I can't say it right. She's crazy, insane. And basically she has a oxygen tank on her. All right, she has an oxygen tank on her because apparently there's something wrong with her, and she's not living so well with herself, and she's living in the house. So the teenagers tell her that they already bought out the property, like, what is it, like 5 6 months ago, and Leatherface's mom like doesn't get like how they bought it, because she's saying that she apparently owns it, like her and they both own it. And like they all get confused. The teenagers get confused. Leatherface's mom gets confused, and so there's a all whole confusion on who owns the property and who bought it out several months ago before someone moved into it, or who actually stayed there. And the mother is literally like trying her best to tell them that she really does own it, but the teenagers don't believe it, and they think that they own it. And during that time, I was a little confused on who really owned the property. But unfortunately, things start going wrong, and the mother she has her oxygen tank with her, and she's trying to talk to them and tell them that she owns the town, but things are going well, and she's not doing good. She's not feeling good. She's, I don't know, something's wrong with her heart, or something inside her body is wrong with her. They don't explain the sickness on what's wrong with Leatherface's mother. So she's getting cracked out. And unfortunately, it's the teenagers' fault because they kind of took it a little, well, they don't do too much to her. They just kind of took it a little too far with her. They kind of, well, how should I say, they just kept on asking her and asking her in a way that hey, we own this property, we bought it, you shouldn't be here, and you need to leave right now. All right, you should not be in here. All right, we bought it. All right, we have proof that we got it, and you shouldn't be here. So there's nothing that we can do for you. So, well, I can't act it out, but you should not know what I mean. You should know what I mean. But basically, and after that, um, she starts getting cracked out, and the police arrive, and apparently she, well, it gets a little intensive. And so there's one thing that I kind of don't get, and whatever it is I don't get, but Leatherface, I don't know how the people don't know or remember, even though it's been like throughout the past 50 years. But Leatherface, they don't show his face yet. He comes out downstairs and he carries his mother. Like, I don't know how the police officers who came in, like, did not recognize him, did not know him. He's literally been all over throughout like 5 decades. Throughout five decades. And they could have easily arrested him and they could have easily recognized him. But no, they just didn't. It's just been way too long, or who knows whatever happened. But anyways, Leatherface comes out and he picks up his mother, and they put the mother and Leatherface into an ambulance, a little ambulance. And they're on their way to a hospital, which anyways, while they're on the way, the teenagers are talking, and a couple of them are kind of feeling guilty about it, but they don't know what's going on. And cutting to what's going on with Leatherface and his mother, things start to get a little bit more scary and crazy. So while they're in the truck, the mother apparently is dying. Like, she's dying from whatever heart or whatever sickness that she's dying from. She has her oxygen tank right there. Leatherface is sitting with her. Apparently, Leatherface is panicking. The two men are trying as fast as they can to get her to a hospital. One of the teenagers is actually with them and went with them, which she shouldn't have. She stupidly shouldn't have. And the teenagers shouldn't stupidly have, well, messed with the mother and had to make things worse. Like, they could have dealt with it a better way. And they shouldn't have bought out that town or go to Hollow, Texas in the first place. They shouldn't have done that. That's one of the stupidest things that could have prevented it from them from going and from not all of this from happening. But they just had to. They just had to go anyways. That's why horror characters are just a bunch of stupid idiots. But anyways, they're in the ambulance, and Leatherface is panicking, and he's trying to force his mother's oxygen tank to work on his mother, but apparently she dies. His mother actually dies in the movie. I'm literally not joking. And when his mother dies, like, he gets pissed. He gets pissed off. And so he's literally desperately, panically trying again to revive his mother from dying. And so, all he can. But apparently, one of the men in the ambulance who was in the same truck with Leatherface, one is driving and one is, in the back with him, he made the wrong move, and he was trying to stop him from doing what he was doing, but he touched him and the oxygen tank, which he shouldn't have done that. The man shouldn't have done that. And basically, Leatherface gets real mad, and he starts killing them, alright? He starts killing the man who touched him, and he just gets him. And he also kills the other man that is driving. And the truck gets out of control and crashes into, I don't know, it crashes into the field of, well, it crashes into a field. So anyways, yeah, he kills them both, including the driver, but the girl is alive, but not for long. So yeah, she's alive, but she won't be for long. I don't know why she had to go with them. She should have not have gone with them. She should have had stayed with the other teenagers, but she had to go anyway. And so, anyways, they do crash in the ambulance, but the girl survives, Leatherface survives, and basically, The teenagers on the other side, from where they came from, they don't know what happened. They're going along with their business and with all the people in any way, which all. Anyways, the blonde girl is there, and apparently she's stuck in the truck. She can't get out, and she's like kind of trapped in there. But the only thing that she didn't do, she did not unbuckle her seatbelt. She did not get out quickly, and she did not run like she had the chance. Like, she could have literally made it out of there and ran out of there as fast as she can. Alright, she could have done that. But nope. Nope. So what happens is she sits in there. She's all, well, beaten up from the crash that she was in, and she's trying to call from help from the gas station with the man earlier that they bought some supplies from. And so she's calling for help, but nobody at the gas station is answering. But the gas, well, man that works there barely notices and is looking